Next limit, that is cognition and cognitive facts. Quite weak and even missing trust between consumers and producers, or problematic trust. Second, that is civil and political consciousness. Civil consciousness, when people still do not recognize the benefit of the biological organic production and consuming their products. And also problematic political consciousness is simply political field and politicians do not support so much the alternative form of agricultural production. And third set of questions here, that is knowledge as social capital. That means that are a certain social strata, social group which monopolize the knowledge around the organic farming. That is a question of social capital and monopolization, all the issues around the organic farming. Next one, political limits. The less support for small-scale and alternative agricultural production. That was everywhere, as I read correctly, the literature about an unsuccessful market intervention to support the bioproduction. Missing representation in the political field, everywhere, or rather weak political representation. And neglected multifunctionality, from the side of decision makers. Neglected multifunctionality of rural development, and neglected multifunctionality the organic production itself. Next point, that is the organic farming in poor networks. I wanted to say here that the organic question, organic issue are over-politicized everywhere. What means that organic farming is still not a common value, not a national value. That is the general situation, that organic farming is supported by one segment of the political life, mainly by the conservatives, or much less from the other side. And it is not a favorable condition for the future development. That would be better when the organic farming became a national issue, or a rather common value. Next one, that is means also some kind of political limits, power of definition and regulation, and as the people live with that power, when they try to give an answer to the question, what is sustainable, what is organic, what is small scale, that is always a game of power in the hand of decision makers and politicians or anybody else who deal with organic farming. And after a listing of so many limits, yes, that is the last idea. What are the future prospects? What gives hope? I made here some, maybe facts, not simply hopes. Let's see them. First, slowly but emerging consumers' demand for organic products and changing values everywhere. Mainly, that is my observation, not a rather strong scientific fact, but as I interpret the last year's development, mainly the urban young middle and high middle classes turn to the consumption of organic production. And for the future prospect, a new alliance is needed between the producers and between that strata of consumers who are open for their ideology and for their practice. That should be a political alliance. And traditions and still living agricultural practices everywhere. There are much higher rural population in our countries. In Czech Republic, that is the lowest, when 20 to 24% of the Czech population live in villages, and even the highest that is in, I think, in Slovakia, when around 50% of Slovakians are villagers. That means they are much closer to the land. They still, but there are generations who still know how to take care organically of the land. And from handicap to advantage, what does it mean? Handicap is the later development in the new member states. It means a specific settlement structure, much higher rate of rural population than in the West, or comparing to the West. It's some kind of handicap, but this handicap that should be changed to an advantage, and take with the possibilities that there are much more people who still know what is the land and what is the organic way of production. That is one of the challenges for the present politicians, to live with this kind of change from handicap, once again, and to advantage. That I can provide this as a slogan for the future development. And the politicians, scientists, politicians who are present. Next one, a slow but hopeful political turn towards the small scale and alternative production or sustainability in the new member states. That can give some hope. We will see. Then the way of protest and resistance. I trust this very much, because people are looking for the way how to resist to the multinational companies, to the national or European politicians and so. And I do think that many of them will find the way of resistance in a different form of organic farming. And the last one, and my strongest message to the organic farmers and anybody else who deal with the question of organic farming, that they should make a much stronger civil character for this organic way of agriculture, because that has been always a multifunctional character, and it has, or it should have, this multifunctionality in the future too. When economic rationality, some kind of social solidarity, value orientation are mixed. That can give a much better future prospect for the organic farming. Thank you very much. That was all what I would like to say today to you. Thanks.